Australia had never seen flying like this. The Spitfire, with heavy armament and capable of a speed of 408 miles per hour. In 1 year, these Spitfires shot down or damaged 132 enemy aircraft. Meanwhile, Australia's infant aircraft industry grew quickly. Its first frontline bomber, the Beaufort, wholly constructed from locally manufactured parts, was completed only 1 month before Pearl Harbor. By late 1942, Fisherman's Bend Aircraft Factory in Victoria was producing 24 a month. It was adapted from British designs, but had a different engine, the American Pratt & Whitney Wasp. It flew faster than its parent, had heavier armor and firepower. It was a deadly weapon. It carried a 2,000-pound bomb or torpedo load. Despite this load, it was highly maneuverable. Few bombers of its day could surpass it at low-level bombing, as this practice run against a dummy warship showed. The Mosquito, Britain's famous all-timber fighter bomber, went into production at de Havilland's in Sydney in 1942. The laminated strips which formed the frame of this unique aircraft were glued together. Australia had to find a special glue and doping to withstand the tropical conditions. There were snags all along the production line. Heavier Australian woods forced changes in design, especially in wing construction. Finally, the powerful Rolls-Royce Merlin engine is fitted, and this daring experiment by the Australian aircraft industry is ready for the acid test. Australia's Mosquito succeeds beyond expectation. Thereafter, this bomber that flew at 400 miles an hour and could come home handicapped like this, with one motor dead, played a brilliant role against Japan. But perhaps Australian aircraft industry's most spectacular achievement was the Boomerang, the Army cooperation plane which was tested in May 1942 by Gregory Ball, Australia's youngest test pilot and a veteran from Singapore. This 300 miles an hour aircraft was originally designed in Australia as a substitute for the Kitty Hawk if America had failed to meet our needs. It was rushed off the assembly line only 4 months after it was ordered. Though slower than the Kitty Hawk, it could out-climb and out-maneuver it. The Boomerang, designed in Australia, built in Australia, a triumph of Australian engineering in adversity, reached the front line just when it was needed, when the RAAF power was building up to hit back against Japan. In the coming campaigns, the Boomerang most effectively supported Australian ground forces. Now, with Beauforts, Kitty Hawks, Boomerangs, Spitfires and Britain's versatile Beaufighter, the RAAF could bomb and strafe the enemy wherever they found him. They were ready for the Battle of the Bismarck Sea.